In this video, let's go check out some fossils. So where I found these fossils is in Mugu State Park, which is located just south of 101 near Highway 23. So if we zoom in, we can see that we're on the south side of the highway. And here's Thousand Oaks, over here is Newbury Park. And this trail that's here in Mugu State Park is part of Fossil Loop. So if we go to All Trails, if you're interested in checking this out yourself, you can go to the website here and see the trail, which is just south of the highway. It starts here in the parking lot, and you can take this trail clockwise or counterclockwise. It has quite a bit of elevation gain, but about here in the trail is where the fossils are located. Can't really see them too well on satellite view, even if we zoom in a lot here. So it's really hard to believe that you'd actually see fossils here, considering it doesn't really stick out in satellite view or there's not a lot of features around it, but it's really interesting to go see. So let's go take a look.
Okay, I hiked about 4 miles in to come see these fossils here, and are they worth it? I'm here at Fossil Loop between Big Sycamore Canyon and Boney Trail in Mugu State Park. It's not too far from Newbury Park, so this is a great place to come hiking if you haven't been out this way before. But seeing these shells is totally worth it. And if you take a closer look, you can really see how accessible they are from this trail. And they're huge. They're about the size of my hand. And of course, when you go hiking, you have to have a ruler with you. So these shells are cockles, and their shells are quite resistant to sedimentation and erosion, obviously, because you can still see them right here on the rocks. And this is a pretty popular trail, so there's a lot of people that could just be walking right over this, and we are still able to see them today. So the shells are approximately 20 million years old. They're from the mid-Miocene, and they're embedded within the Topanga Formation. And during the mid and early Miocene, most of Southern California and parts of inland California were totally underwater. So we have evidence right here of ocean life and sea life of being underwater.
Let's take a look at a map of what Southern California looked like in the early Miocene. So about 20 million years ago, we can see here, this is the same image on the left and the right. I put a red rectangle here about roughly where we're located. So in this time, 20 million years ago in the Miocene, we can see that we're pretty much underwater. The star that I put here is roughly where we're located in Ventura County. And you can see that we're pretty much on the edge here of land and water. And this is a somewhat shallow marine system. So it looks like maybe we're part of a lagoon system. So it makes sense in the Miocene, when these rocks were deposited, that we would have shell fragments, because where this land is located at that time was completely underwater.
We're inland about a few miles, and we're at about 1,000 feet elevation. So how do you think that these shells got here? Well, we just said that they was underwater for uh, about 20 million years ago in the mid-Miocene, and we're really close to the San Andreas Fault, which separates the North American plate and the Pacific plate. So during that time, we have a lot of rotation and uplift that's happening. So these rocks were transported uh, up a few thousand feet, and that's how they rest today. So if you come hiking on this trail, make sure to bring tons of water and sunscreen and a hat because it is really hot.